Hello, it's Mark. Welcome. Give it a thumbs up, give it a like. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. All right, today we have another Scotch review. We're going to do Springbank. This is the 18-year-old. I've never had the 18 before. I've had the 12. I didn't care for the 12. Tried the 15. Definitely was better. Matter of fact, I disliked the 12 so much it turned me off from Campbeltown's, and I just went to Glen Scotia if I wanted a Campbeltown. So, all right. This is a Campbeltown single malt Scotch, and this is lightly peated. And at the distillery, at the Springbank distillery, they make three kinds of distillate. They make the Springbank, which is lightly peated, 2.5 times distilled. They make the Hazelburn, which is 3 times distilled, no peat, and then the long row, which is heavily peated. I think it's 2 times on the long row. I've never had long row. So anyway, all right. So Springbank, this is I should tell you the ABV. 46% ABV. They don't make. I don't think they make anything less than 46 ABV because everything is no chill filtration and natural color. So I think pretty much it's 46 and above for anything that comes from Springbank, including Hazelburn and Long Row. So Springbank was established by the Reed brothers in 1828, and of course then during Prohibition from 1926 to 1936 it was closed. The Reed brothers sold the distillery in 1837 to John and William Mitchell. Later, the son of John Mitchell joined the business, which became J&A Mitchell, which I believe it says on J&A Mitchell on the J&A Mitchell company. So that's when it became J&A Mitchell after the son joined. And it's been in the ownership of the Mitchell family since then, since 1837. The partnership was dissolved between John and William in 1872 when John bought the Glengyle distillery for what was at that time $6,000, which is equivalent to like probably $600,000 today. The 19th and 20th centuries were a boom for the Campbeltown distilleries. It became Scotland's whiskey capital. It's a very small area located between the mainland and between Islay. They had like 35 distilleries in a very small area, which was why it was kind of considered the capital. But during Prohibition, when there was the collapse, it disproportionately affected Campbeltown, and there was only, I think, 3 distilleries left, which was Springbank, Glen Scotia, and Hazelburn. And then by 1960, it just continued to go down. By 1960, the only one left was Glen Scotia. And then finally, I guess in 1979, the Springbank distillery was revived, and it was mothballed. 1979 is when it was gone, and then it came back to life in 1987 or 1989. It was reopened by Hedry Wright, which is John Mitchell's great-great-grandson. But he made the decision to no longer focus on blends, and they were going to develop single malts. So in 1992, they first started to begin their own maltings. They're actually, Springbank's the only distillery in Scotland to perform every step of the whiskey making process, from barley to bottling. And while you have other distilleries that do some of their own barley, they don't do all of it. Where Springbank, all of their barley is done on site. What else? They use copper pot stills. They have 3 stills. 1 uses direct fire, 2 use steam. Again, 80% of what they produce is Springbank, 10% Hazelburn, 10% Long Row. And they use traditional worm ton condensers, which limits the copper contact, making it kind of more oily and kind of a richer whiskey. Okay, what else? I think that's all I can tell you. So I need to show it to you. There you go. And again, natural color, no chill filtration. I'll roll it one more time. Okay. Definitely smells hotter than 46%. Someone's trying to call me. More smoke than I got on the 15. Definitely more of a maritime, sea salt, sea coastal kind of nose to it. Reminds me of like old Pulteney with an islet kind of character. Apples, but definitely get the smoke in there. Fruit, smoke, sea salt, seaweed, just sea air. Apples. Okay. And onto the palate. Definitely get the smoke, get cinnamon. Yeah, cinnamon. I get some citrus note, a bitter citrus, like coconut. There's certainly a coconut note to it. Okay. This was about $210, I think, is what I paid. So $210 for an 18-year-old, you know, whatever you think about that. Okay, getting more fruit on the nose now, less smoke. The smoke is almost gone. Yeah, very back. I'm getting a woody note. We still get mosquitoes in December in Southeast Texas. Okay. Grapefruit. Okay. Not really a whole bunch else. Interesting. This really tastes hotter than 46. I don't know which one's the front, that side or that side. I'm getting more of that coconut now on the nose. Citrus. Yeah. Bitter grapefruit. Getting the smoke. Definitely getting the smoke. But not overpowering. Okay. All right. What do I think of this? For $210, I don't think I would put it on my shelf. It's not horrible. It's drinkable. I think this would be another good transitional Scotch if someone who wasn't familiar, wasn't really into peat, could try this to kind of begin, because the smokiness is pretty faint. Same time it's sweet. So I'm gonna have to go 6. I think I would. I don't think I feel like I have to have this on my shelf. So, all right, give it a like, thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.